It's been 6 months since I received the order. With strength and honor we marched. Everyone didn't make it through the desert. Imagine the look on the faces of our enemies. They must be wondering why we are here. Yet here we are. I love the name of honor more than I fear death.
Hello and welcome back to our Eastern Roman Empire campaign, the This is Total War challenge. Hope you enjoyed that little piece of editing with a touch of roleplay, guys. I just wanted to say a special thank you for still being here and supporting this series. A channel of my size, with the support this has been given, that's so awesome. Really, really awesome. So I wanted to try to give something extra back so we feel like it's just trying to make it worthwhile. Keep watching to spice things up a tiny bit more. So we have settled the score in Ogila. GAIUS BARBA have reclaimed it to Roman hands. We got a close victory, lost 350 men. So it's yeah, but we got the win. Question is now, will we be able to hold it? And we're actually going to loot and occupy here.
Ready for orders.
At this stage, I don't think it matters that much. GAIUS BARBA, you ranked up, so let's give him those two. And yeah, extra armor for him seems fitting. Let's give him the wooden sword and no use for the barbarian turncoat here, so get the slave trader. Melancholic. So, alright. We have the African rebels here. The Garmantians could be very close by with their second stack. These stuff will repair itself. Yeah, we could have a hard time if they decide to attack, but at least we got some replenishment from... Or did we? We don't get the replenishment from loot and occupy, or is it only occupy? I can't quite remember. Well, alright. So, before we end this turn, because now we have some money, I'm just thinking, should we do something about Berenike? I know I said the previous episode, I think, that it will just have to hold its own, but it's obvious that they will attack, so we should try to do what we can to increase our chances of a successful defense here. We are recruiting one with you. Yeah, before we forget, let's recruit one from the tendencies here. I would like to recruit 2 at least, but we don't have the rally field here in Libya, so we're only allowed to recruit 1. So let's try. GAIUS BARBA has earned some reinforcements for sure. Well, maybe it is time to disband you.
We hunger for battle.
Standing just at the edge here to fight off that rebellion.
At your command.
You wouldn't be able to reach Kotai for one turn. Well, neither should they. But this is my worry about Trapezus, is that Lasik attacking.
Battle.
But the garrison is replenished, almost the Roman Light Marines in full as well. So we actually have a fighting
Ready
chance.
for orders.
As the same chances, if in the event of an attack at the end turn, it's about the same chances we have in Berenike. So, but at least in Berenike we know that they will attack. It's time to disband you, I think. Net command deceased. Mission succeeded. Okay. So how did we succeed with that? I guess we built the city center. Maybe we built the forum. Yeah, very well. 1,300. The garrison is almost replenished in full, except for the ships. We are attacking with 6 ships of their own. And we could assume they have some bolt warriors here. Maybe some missile units, a cav unit. And a sturdy or a durable general. 15 units. So if we raise forces, what can we raise? Maybe we should go for a fleet as well. Oh, we have another scholar. That we definitely want. Age 35. Oh yeah. Let's raise a fleet.
Yes. Ships
Because
to
that's an
port.
investment we need sooner or later. And maybe it's even sooner. Because that could actually help us with taking Adulis. Is the fleet over here? Yes, yes it is.
Your orders.
What kind of mercenaries do we have here? We have Roman Light Marines. We have an artillery ship. 262, 170 in upkeep. That could be an option. But I want
Fleet reporting.
an admiral. Maybe we should
Your
aim
orders.
for disembarking him instead. Wrong. If we recruit them, maybe we could fend off the enemy fleet at sea. That could be an option. But we need... Oh. 2 desert bowmen here. As we see 2 here, that tells me that they have quite a few numbers of them missile units, I think. I think we're going for...
Fleet reporting.
I think we're going for the general here. I think we are going to recruit another one. A master planner could be a good thing.
We
That way,
hunger for battle.
we have 1 extra unit on inside the settlement, and we can disembark him.
orders?
That adds up to 4.
Ready for orders. Ready for battle.
That could be enough.
Commander,
Should be enough. I'm taking
we
a high risk here.
hunger
I
for
feel
battle.
like
Ready for orders.
we might lose 2 generals.
Fleet reporting.
That would be painful. But we need to try.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, that's about it we can do. So let's end the turn. Yeah, here we go. All right. Look at that. 7 missile units. I guess this one is a cav. 4 bolt warriors. 3 sword units and 3 hurler ships. Naval hurlers and light bowmen, desert corsairs, and some kind of heavy unit, I think. Well, alright, let's... The odds is not in our favor, but we're used to fighting outnumbered. But we have a fighting chance, so let's do our best here. Welcome to the battle map, guys. Let's have a look. So, I have been staring for this quite some time because there are a couple of options to go about this. But everyone has their advantage and disadvantage. And this is no sure thing. They are dividing themselves into 2 parts on the same side. The enemy general here. And the most worrying part of this army is the amount of missile units they bring. With a total number of 7. And not to mention the hurler ships that's about to arrive. We need to have respect for that. And in the past I've always found that very difficult to face armies with these kinds of compositions. Especially when they also bring some bolt warriors or some kind of damage dealing units. It's very difficult. So, and one of the reasons is because you can't work as freely with the scout equities, and there are too many to pick them off one by one. Maybe we can get one, but most often I just find myself getting caught and they get melted away basically. So what we are trying for, we are blocking the street off here. That usually makes the units on this side to take this route. So what I'm hoping for is, of course, the enemy general going here. So we are taking our defensive standpoint with this tower. It's quite narrow, and we have some opportunities with the cab here. And this is going to force their missile units to go in here, so maybe we can create some friendly fire. And yeah, that's basically it. This ship is... we can start the battle actually. This ship is going to kind of play some cat and mouse games over here. Okay, a bit too early maybe. Regular shots, you're going to shoot some arrows on you, disembark. And you guys get you off that. Did we put you into studio? Yes, we did.
We are outnumbered.
You're going to get shot at soon.
The ship has replenished its ammunition.
Douse fire. As soon as the enemy general enters, start swinging some heavy shots on him, please. How are they acting? Standing there for a bit. Actually, run you here.
The men have received more ammo.
Switch to heavy shot
Tower is nothing but ash
and
now.
start working on him. Something like that. Set another waypoint. You're on your way. You will actually be put to the side in the meantime. I want you to take cover by the trees. Oh. Don't get yourself caught now.
Ammunition stocks restored.
Okay, be prepared. Be prepared. Oof, almost missed the... Almost misclicked that.
Melee troops awaiting orders. Quick march.
So how are we looking? it might be difficult.
Our men have given up and are running for
But
their
the
lives.
Sapphire Sentinels is down to 113. So who's chasing him? Yeah, you like that. We lost a few. You are into mobile testudo.
The enemy
One.
refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
Okay, so we need to be present here.
The men are running. Stand and fight, damn you! Scout equities! Melee troops awaiting orders.
Last few remaining jabs. No,
Defensive testudo.
slightly too early maybe. That's fine though.
The guards.
But we have the general incoming. So we might have our gap. We just might. Okay, they are done for.
One of our ships is being boarded. Scout equities.
Not you though. Oh, shit. Oh, you're going to take fire now? Please don't. Right, the general is moving so slow. I think they look so cool.
The whole unit has been
They have
destroyed.
high health and high armor. So they're difficult to deal with.
General!
I think we should move you in close. Right. We did not get the opportunity to strike the general like that. So let's see what happens here. We might just decide to turn to the left here now. They are turning back. No, it looks like they are entering the fight. They are most surely is. Go on. I need you to be engaged in fighting.
The enemy is attacking our
I think we need to
general.
sacrifice him.
Scout equities.
We have an archer unit there. I think we should chase him.
Command can wait.
No, don't use that.
Scout equities. Melee infantry at your command. Get them! Any of them! Millions of Christ! Weapons on all!
Place yourself like this if you can. Come on, use them jabs. Good. Go in for the kill. This might work. This might work.
Double time!
And I want you close.
At speed!
Okay. They are still chasing him. Well. Keep doing what you're doing. Right, so the herders are...
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing!
I
Understood!
think I actually want the herders
The double!
to be down here because they are most prone to friendly fire.
As you command, advance! Scout equities!
Okay, Shatter, that's good.
Speed!
Now that we have the opportunity, we shouldn't ignore it. We might get struck by them.
Riders at the double! Riders advance! Enemy troops
are shaken. That's not enough.
On my orders, withdraw! The men are running, cowards!
God damn it. The Alpha Sentinels, shit. You're not getting them. And you're getting shot.
By your command!
I think we need to try to pull you out. We did very good damage to them. We still have an opportunity here.
Understood!
This is dangerous. This is highly dangerous.
Enemy general, a ship, the men are broken and are fleeing!
Enemy general's dead.
See the guards! General!
Good stuff. Switch that. Okay, take the opportunity to strike him.
God give us strength!
Wow.
By your command!
Good stuff. Let's keep it.
Allied troops awaiting double time!
Let's keep it like that. Oh no, 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 no. You can't get melted away here now. You need to get away. I still need you. I still need you. When I am doing that, I'm holding shift to create waypoints, which he will follow.
Legio! To arms!
Take that sucker down.
At speed! Advance at
You
speed!
run.
Quick march!
Run here. You're still eager, even though you have casualties sustained.
Ready for orders! At speed!
Because I'm actually going to try to create an opening with him.
Legio!
You know what?
Forward! To God in heaven! Legio!
Go for it, Legios.
At speed! Fire at will!
Keep you out of the fight for now.
Legio! Advance at speed! Yours to command! Scout equity! For the Savior! Form Testudo and defend!
Okay, we might be too late.
For the glory of God!
Well, hold out.
General! God, come on! The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing!
Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Allied troops!
Come on, waver. Well, you are wavering, but
The men are losing hope.
yes. Got one of their units. What do we have left? They have one here that's shaken. They have a lot of missile fire left. They have the one more bolt of warriors. And they still have all these... all this stuff too left.
And the double.
Need to be careful. Need to be careful. But they are wavering. I'm guessing they are suffering some friendly fire here now.
This is shameful.
Our general is still in pretty good shape. That doesn't really do anything, but
Quick march. At speed.
yeah, make a double line like that
At speed.
and charge them.
At the field.
While you're at it, take them down.
Glory be to God.
Soak up.
Put them down.
Alright.
Match them down.
attack them.
Warriors of Christ! Scout equities! For the Savior!
They did bring down this barricade.
Pull back! General! Our men are breaking off!
All the warriors are shaken. We need him to be brought down. We can start pushing on these guys. Legios might even come back. They're not shaken anymore. They're not even dropping anymore. No, that's one.
Scout equities! Forward!
Let's not even care about. Chasing anyone down just yet. Come on. Get back, please.
Scout equities! Riders, advance! Advance at speed! General! Orders on one of our ships! Repel them!
Charge them.
Palatine guards!
Yeah, break through. Break through.
Equities!
We have some wavering units over there. Now let's push forward to these guys. Okay, now we are... Jesus Christ. I'm stressed out here. We are soon ready to welcome these guys. Don't you bug out on me now. These guys, I mean. That has happened to me before.
Nothing
When-
remains of this unit now.
You know what?
Orders understood.
March you back here. March you back here.
The men are wavering.
Let them have a go at this tower. That actually happened to me once. This was not when I was doing YouTube. But say it was kind of a similar battle like this. And I pulled off the win. But as you know, that I don't play with the battle time limit. And one tiny ship just stood out here and did nothing. So I had to restart I had to turn off my computer, restart the fight, and have another go, and I lost that one. I remember it because I got so pissed.
Cowards!
I got so pissed because at the time I felt like I pulled off a performance of my life. We shouldn't call for victory just yet. Remember, there are 3 of them left. And these are heavy corsairs, and I think it was desert ones. No, eastern light boatmen and desert corsairs. Can we see their stats? Light melee ship. Desert heavy corsairs, yes. They're pretty decent. Need to respect them.
For the Savior! Advance at speed! Advance at
Just
speed!
kind of place you here. Right, we could fast forward a bit.
A unit is running from the enemy!
Chase after the bolt of warriors, please. And let's see which way they go. Going around, are you? Let's do it like that. Are we able to chase anymore with these guys? Let's lower the tempo a tiny bit. Desert Bowman 92, we'll let them be. Shield wall. You don't have any ammo. So do you. But these buggers come to us. Heavy Corsairs. Oh. Need to be more present with you. Should definitely. Oh, General is falling. Damn it, come on. Don't fail me now, please. Don't fail me now. I don't think that's the general. No, it was the admiral with the trait, right? Please say that it was. I don't want to lose a good trait like the research one. Yeah, turn before anything bad happens to them. The Heavy Corsairs is the strongest, but they are weakened. Shattered. Now you move away. So you are already that general is already dead, so never mind. Killed the Desert Corsairs. Why on earth are you going for? Come on, aid them. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, glory be to God. Let's continue to fast forward button.
The men are losing hope.
Which ones? Don't you say that? Yeah, casualty sustained. Makes sense. Okay, let's be done with this. Let's be done with this. Just kill them off. Charge. And get back. Come on now, please. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Wow.
Godspeed good. We are moments away from victory.
That was a close call. That was a close call. Imagine if I didn't have had recruited the admiral and the general. Now we lost one general. Well, right. Let's have a breather, and I'll see you guys in not on the campaign map. I guess we'll be fighting at least one more battle this turn. Heroic victory. Not a tiny bit surprised. I'm perfectly fine with that. Yeah, he was still there, but one ship left. Some naval learners and couple of desert levy. Replenishment only goes to the Palatina guard, so let's have the money. At least let's get some money back from paying for the defenses. What do we have here? The Gepid's already back. Don't feel like it was so long ago that we needed them back, but at the same time, I shouldn't be surprised, shouldn't I? A lot of Germanic levy, 2 of the Germanic warband, 1 Germanic mounted warband, and that's it. Well, yeah, regardless, we are going to fight this, and we are... I think we have a good chance of beating them. They're not very good units. And these are herders, so there's absolutely a good chance of some friendly fire. And a full unit of Scadictates. And, I mean, Flavius Arcadius, he's a 4-star general by now. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the battle map. Alright, welcome to Battlefield, guys. Let's start the battle. We are very decimated. Losing Flavius here is a very...
Enemy reinforcements have arrived.
It's a real risk. We don't have that good of ability. Okay, 1 more cav unit would have been...
We don't stand a chance. The enemy outnumbers us.
Yep. Yes, they do. So, according to the game, these are worse odds than the previous fight. Yeah, we'll see about that. We will see about that. We need to get him into range. We want to get the... We want to get Leova. Leova. Looks like you are going to enter this side, so... Let's do it like that. You know what, in the meantime, you might as well... Let's, give those guys a volley.
Tower has been destroyed.
Why does everyone we meet always want to kill us? Sell us his sister.
Oops, sorry.
We must defend the barricade.
Double time!
Yep, they are here. Studo to Studo. And now we are firing, so use the ability, please. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Just in time, I guess. Didn't use their jobs. Why? Why not? I do not know. Okay, get you in here. Damn, General, you need to decide where to attack. Need to decide. I don't have too much time.
Defensive positions.
Place you up like this.
Quick march. And speed.
We can place you here instead. Adjust their positions. Where... Okay, you're working slowly. There we have him. We're fighting...
They are trying to take out our general. Defend him.
yeah, spotting range. Does not matter. But let's do it anyway. I think we'll not touch the herders. They're actually our best chance. We can't linger for too long. Getting any kills? Yes, you are. 92, 106, 70, 126. Good thing they don't have too much cav. I think that unit is here, right? Oh, he's still there. We need to be really, really careful. Okay, strike the first one. We need to cycle the charge for a bit here. Stop firing.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, get back.
Enemy units have been rallied.
Oh, need to get them engaged. But the nobles... They're about to break. They won't hold out for long.
Forward.
Now you adjust your position.
Riders, forward.
We are taking our chances.
Their general has fallen.
Good.
Our victory grows ever nearer.
Because here comes the... Damn it. Focus fire on him.
Understood.
Good. No, 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 no. Get away, get away, get away.
Missile infantry at your command. Melee infantry.
Help him out. We need to start marching towards here. We need to start marching towards here with you and you. We need to reinforce. Go, 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 go. Come on. Be shaken. Let's go with it. How many shots do you have left? 3. Well, 23. That's not good enough. Okay, good. Get here now. We just need to shatter them. That's all. That's all we need. Keep firing those arrows. How are your morale? You should be able to handle it. Come on, go, go, go. Let's force the mass route here. Let's force the mass route. Good. Now we need to deal with the hurlers. Are you in?
God, give us strength! Withdraw! The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing! Double time!
Come on, come on, come on. Don't forget about them. And you guys... Yeah, keep holding this choke point. If needs be, you will get involved in the fighting. Where are you? Get you here. Alright. How are we going? How about their morale? Maybe this of a thumbnail? How many bullets do you have? Okay. We'll actually fire. We're not in Testudo. We're not. You just need to blob, that's all.
The enemy is upon us! They're at the walls!
Yeah, yeah. It's fine. So, morale 43. I think it's time. Yep. Look. Armor loss penalty as well, I think. Trouble getting through here.
One of our units can no longer fire!
Why do I even bother? Yeah, yeah. It's good practice. It's going to take forever. Could we... Can't shape them up here. Here we go, right? Charge in, not you. Victory.
Victory! This is your
Right.
day!
But do note, I think we need to acknowledge the possibility that the ISC can see their chance to attack in here now. We'll see if that ever happens and what odds look if that happens. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the campaign map. I'll do some chasing and get as many of them as I possibly can. Heroic victory. So one heroic victory, one Pyrrhic victory. Amazed that they are still alive. Yeah, what do they have left? And I want to show you. Scout Equites, 1,433 kills. Insane. Of course, 1,000 of them is probably from chasing down routed enemies, but still, that's the amount you can get. Well, alright. That whole stack. And yeah, take on warriors. knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. Odds looks good. A lot of cab. But we need to show respect for the steppe tribes people and those spikes. Those steppe bows, yeah. This is a different army composition. And the two star general. I would almost say that the odds are slightly worse here than the previous fight. But that's two fights for this episode. I think I needed a break, so I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Please let me know in the comments what you think, and leave that like if you enjoyed it. Until the next one, have a good one.